In this video, I'll explain what SCP is used for, how to download, install, and set up the software, as well as explain the interface and how you connect to your remote server. My name is Trevor, this is NerdLearn, let's get started. WinSCP is software used to copy files between two computers and is only available on Windows. Download the software by going to winscp.net, the URL is in the description below. Once here, click Download Now, scroll down, and click Download. We're going to run this file. We're going to click the blinking icon and choose Install for all users. Go through the admin prompt. Accept our user license agreement. Choose Custom Installation, followed by Next. We have an opportunity to change our directory. Review and toggle any features. Review this screen and make any other adjustments. I'm choosing not to send statistic information, and I also do not use the Send to context menu. That feature is when you locate a file and choose Send to. Typically, you only want this for frequent items. Choosing Next, I'm going to go with the default Commander style interface, and finally Install. I'm going to click Finish. I'm going to minimize this after installation window that appeared. I can read it later. And we have our icon on the desktop. So we double click it. It's also located in the Start menu. The first window that appears is the Server Manager window. Fill in the information with host name. An IP address can also be used. Username and password. To change the protocol, switch this drop down. But most users will want SFTP on port 22. The system administrator or FTP provider who set you up with your service or account will provide the information. To connect to a Linux system in a typical work, test lab, or home environment, use the same account information and settings as you would when using SSH commands. If your server uses more advanced security, such as the public key, private key authentication, choose Advanced, SSH, and Authentication, and fill out this information. Some systems require a remote directory. Accessing the same menu system, click Directories and then fill out this information. My system does not use either of those special settings, so I'm going to cancel and just type my information. The first time WinSCP has seen a system, it will ask if you want to save the fingerprint. Most times this is safe. I'm going to choose yes. So question of the day, how do you use WinSCP? Do you use it to connect to a system in your work, test, or home network, or do you use it to connect to cloud providers? Let me know in the comments below. The interface is divided into 4 primary regions: the local computer, the remote server, toolbars and settings, and the transfer queue. This pane is normally only visible when transferring files, but can be made to always show or always hide. Now I'll cover the most common tools and features. Panes can be resized or hidden. Different drive letters can be accessed from this dropdown or by using the folder tree. To move up one directory, double-click on the 2 dots. To enter a directory, just double-click on the directory. Additionally, these icons here can be used. Single files, multiple files, or entire directories can be moved at once. To upload a file, highlight the file and right-click, choose Upload from the right-click menu or from the upper toolbar, or drag from left to right. The first time a file is transferred, this window will appear. Just click OK. To download a file, right-click on the file and choose Download from the menu, from the toolbar, or drag from right to left. Files can also be moved inside of Windows Explorer. To show or hide hidden files, click Options, Preferences, Panels, and toggle Show Hidden Files. We can now see additional files have appeared. The timestamp of the files will be preserved, but folders will not. If you like to change this, click Options, Preferences, Transfer, select Text or Binary, click Edit, and adjust these two settings. If you would like a dark theme interface, click Options, Preferences, Interface, and change this to dark. To revert back, simply reverse your settings. And once finished with your session, click Session and Close Session, or choose this X. If you're interested in knowing how easy it is to recover WinSCP passwords on your local or remote system, or how effective the master password is within WinSCP, let me know in the comments below and I'll make a tutorial on it. If you got value out of this video, click like, and if you're new to the channel, consider subscribing. Thank you very much. I appreciate your time.